Hi there guys, it is Sincerely here and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm back with another video for you all, and today I am back with a speed build. Now this is not just your any ordinary speed build. Today we are building a Christmas speed build. Now I normally kind of do something a little festive for the, festive time of year, the holidays. Last year I did killing all my Sims due to cold weather video, which honestly wasn't the best move. But I did it anyways, and it was a grand old time. We killed a bunch of Sims in Willow Creek. It was something, you know what I mean? And I mean, that's what The Sims is all about, is just being weird and doing whack things and just doing it, you know what I mean? So anyways, today we are building a Christmas build in The Sims. Now this is not just your any ordinary Christmas build. This is a shopping center, I would say, with lots of activities and fun things. So this is not just like a residential lot. This is an actual like shopping center area, and there's lots of fun things to do. I for sure had to add, of course, in a a skating rink, because that was obvious choice, you know what I mean? But there's lots of fun things which I will get to later in this video. But for right now, we are just kind of doing the exterior of this build, and this build took me around like 4 hours to build, which is literally insane because it has not taken me that long to build a build in such a long time. And honestly, I am so happy with the results of this build. I think it is gorgeous. I am absolutely obsessed, and I really just wanted to go for like, mystical wonderland vibes, and kind of like you're at Santa's village and you're there with him and all these things, or her, Santa could be a girl. I don't know. But I guess we've deemed it in our society as being a man. But anyways, that's besides the point. The point is, we're not talking about the patriarchy today. Today we're talking about this speed build and whatnot. So this speed build, I really definitely wanted to go for kind of a wacky, kind of like, kind of all over the place, kind of like, just want to call it like very crazy vibe. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of things going on, a lot of unnecessary things, like little bump outs on the houses and whatnot, and just like a lot of random stuff going on. And I think I really enjoy that about this build. I think that is honestly one of my favorite things about this build. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous, and I seriously want to do more things like this because I really like messing around with, build mode, just because I don't do it enough. And I just try to build these like practical builds when honestly I could be building something so much fun like this. And this was so much fun because it's like a little Santa's village, and I'm kind of obsessed, and it's got everything for your Sims to do whatever they want to do. They can do it here, and it's just like perfect for winter activities and whatnot. I did build this in Newcrest, so a little fancy in Newcrest. And Newcrest, I feel like, is just like the perfect area for snow because literally everything is covered in snow, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I cannot even this in a lot. I think it's like a 40 by 30 lot. So yeah, you can find that on the gallery if you would like to at simcerely.miss.sim. This build is something new and exciting, and something that I've never done before. Like I said, like this is something that I've never done before, and I think it's really fantastical and mystical, and just like kind of all the fun, funky vibes that you would see at like a cute little, I don't know, just a little place. And I feel like this could be, I tried to add everything that needed to be for a restaurant along with like a lounge area as well. So we have a lounge area if you want to turn it into a lounge, but however, this lot is a generic lot at the moment. Actually, when I originally started building this was actually originally a residential lot. So while I'm building this, it's a residential lot and there's someone living here. So like, yikes. I don't know who the sim was. The sim was like some random sim that I made like a really long time ago. I don't know. But anyways, that's besides the point. The point is that this build is very cute, and I'm obsessed with it. And it's got all of the greens and reds and whites and just all of the fun festive colors and all of the traditional colors that you would see at a, I don't know, just a cute little farmland Santa Claus workshop area thingamabobber. Basically, like I mentioned, I try to always do something festive every year, and I was kind of having a hard time figuring out what I wanted to do this year, just because I feel like I'm kind of wanting to make a lot of changes on my channel, for one, which I will talk about in a later video, in a later date. Not for this video, but for a later date, I will be talking about that. But for right now, I just kind of wanted to have some fun building in The Sims and do something completely different than what I'm used to doing, and something that's a little more fun and generic, or not so generic, and just cute. You know what I mean? It's got all the cute little vibes, and we love her. I was actually watching the show You while while building this, which is super ironic ironic because this is like very wholesome and like cutesy, and then you just watch the show You. If you haven't watched it yet and you like serial killers, definitely watch it. Anyways, but I was watching the show You while building this, and I'm just like, yikes, like this just does not match up well. Like we got serial killers on one end and then we got Santa Claus on the other end. Like yikes, you know what I mean? But yeah, so basically, you know, I always try to do something festive every year, and this was what I came up with this year, and I feel like I really like this build a lot. It's something that I've never done before, and it's really fun and cute, and just, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with it, you guys. I'm seriously obsessed with this. This is probably one of my favorite builds I've done in a very long time, and I'm very happy with it a whole ton. And I kind of resembled this build off of Hatsi, I believe that's how you pronounce her name, her username. Hatsi, her build on YouTube. She did this build a really long time ago, and she played with this Let's Play. Oh my gosh, I cannot even remember the name of it, but it was this Let's Play, and she had this gorgeous manor house, like this huge mansion manor house, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I was obsessed with it. It was so gorgeous, and I just kind of wanted to take a little bit of the details from that and to kind of make that into this. I don't know. Whenever I see just gorgeous houses built on social media or in The Sims, I just kind of like get obsessed, and I'm like, I want to build that, but then I never end up building it because I'm not that great of a builder, even though I think I am, but I'm not the best builder, but I try to be. Okay, we're getting somewhere, we're trying, we getting somewhere. Anyways, so yeah, I kind of based it off that, and I put a lot of like chimneys around the area, so that there's like a lot of chimneys and like a lot of smoke coming up into the air, you know, when you're like using your fireplace and whatnot. So yeah, and then we also have a little cute little like I want to call it like a little booth thing that's right here that I'm building right now. That's gonna just be, you know, for your little Sims who want a little tea or coffee in the afternoon. I don't really know. I think it came with the seasons pack that I used it from, because it was like the winter fest kind of dealio, and it's just really cute. So we have a kitchen in here. We have a little living room slash like kind of hangout area, and then upstairs we have a kind of another like food court area where you can get food and whatnot, which is really cute to me. And then we have like a piano area and kind of fancy area, and then on the third level, which is the final level, is where we have the celebrities can go. Now I did do recently a build back in probably September or something like that, where I did a build that was like a lounge build, and I had an area where the celebrities go into, and I just thought that was absolutely perfect, and I wanted to add something a little similar in this build as well, because I was like, that is so cute. Like, I just love the idea of like celebrities coming in and like, you know, using these builds and just like, you know, having a grand old time. It's a whole vibe. So I really wanted to envision that for these Sims as well, just being like, I want to go to my Winter Wonderland party, you know what I mean? Like all these celebrities going to their fancy Winter Wonderland parties, and here they are going to this cute little workshop. Perfect, right? Right. I should have had an area, now I'll come to think of it, I should have had an area with just like one chair where Santa could have sat, and then like all the little kids could have taken pictures with him, because I know there's poses that you can get that where like kids can like take pictures with Santa. Oh my god, that would have been so precious. That would have been so cute. But I did not decide to do that. Instead, I decided to just not do that instead and just do nothing. But we do have lots of Christmas trees around the area. I know it's not Christmas technically in The Sims, it's called Winterfest, but it's basically the same idea. There's Father Winter, Santa Claus, same idea, but you know, whatever you want to call it, it's Winterfest, you know what I mean? So yeah, but it's interesting because I'm actually not fully like, I don't know, okay, like I celebrate Christmas, but I'm also Jewish. Like, I'm half Christian, half Jewish, but is that even really a thing? I don't know. But anyways, so it's kind of funny, like, you know, building these things in The Sims, because like, it's like funny being like, oh yeah, you know, I'm like kind of Jewish, kind of not, you know what I mean? And like all of my friends are Jewish, so it's kind of like funny just being like, what's up? I'm half Christian. I celebrate somewhat Christmas. And it's kind of funny saying that, like I'm half Christian. I don't know. Is that just me? Anyway, but yeah, so I just kind of tried to go with something that I was like, you know what? This is going to be cute. It's going to be a little too much Christmassy, but that's also the vibe that we're going for, and I really, really like it. And I keep seeing things all over Twitter about freaking Christmas builds and whatnot, and I'm so obsessed, and I see all these gorgeous builds on Twitter, and I'm like, I need that. I want to build that. Like, can I build that? Can I be you? Can I build that? Like, what? How are you so good at building? And I don't even know. Like, people are so good at building, and is literally so talented to me, like how people are able to do all of these gorgeous, amazing builds, and I'm just over here like building this cute little workshop trying to be cute, but like it's not really working. I don't know. Maybe it is. Tell me in the comments. Is it working? I don't really know. Anyways, so in the outside of this build, we were just kind of decorating it with all the plants and whatnot. And honestly, I think it looks really good in the end. I do end up replacing those giant, what do you call those types of trees? Like conifer trees? I don't know what they're called. Like those trees that are just like Christmas trees, basically. Yeah. Basically, I end up replacing them with like actual Christmas trees, and I size them up so that they're bigger, and then you can like just use them wherever you want and whatnot. It's very cute, very adorable. So I saw this recently in one of the builds that I had for my cottage living let's play. I saw this on the gallery actually, and I was gonna put it in my cottage living let's play, but then I just never ended up doing so. But basically in cottage living, not in cottage living, but in a build that I saw that was tagged for cottage living, basically they had a area that was for a petting zoo. So I decided, you know what, heck, I'm gonna add a cute little petting zoo into my little build, and we're just gonna have a cute little petting zoo. And basically, so I have the shed for the llama or the cow or whatever you want to put in there, and honestly, I think it is so freaking cute. I'm so obsessed with it. In the end, I think it looks gorgeous, and I'm obsessed. Maybe tooting my own horn a little bit, but you know what, that's okay. So we have the little petting zoo area, and then we have this little area right here that we're going to be working on for a little while, which is the wedding area where you can get married if you would like, just have a cute little winter wedding. I don't really know. Is that your vibe? Kind of a vibe. I think it's kind of cute, and honestly, I'm all for that. So yeah, we have a lot of cute little winter activities out here. This we're just kind of decorating at the moment. I went with the cottage living archway for the wedding because I thought that fit the best in this area, and I tried to go for like a little whimsical, a little kind of winter wonderland for this area, because when you're getting married, it's got to be a winter wonderland. It's got to be magical and just beautiful and gorgeous and all of these things. And yes, I know it's The Sims, but it's true. Even for your Sims, you gotta have the best, right? So yeah, you can have your weddings here, you can have little birthday parties, I don't know, whatever you want to do. I feel like I should have added like little toddlers things. That's the one thing I didn't do, is there's not a lot of items for toddlers in here, which I could have added more things for toddlers, which would have been really nice, but apparently I did not do that. I ended up forgetting about toddlers because they've only been in The Sims for like 4 years now, so like yeah. But anyways, so yeah, we do end up adding just like a lot of little details around the area where the people are getting married, whoever gets married here, and I think it's really freaking cute, you guys. I'm seriously obsessed, and I never use that one tree, the tree that has all the circles on it. I don't know, I think that's a really cute tree, and I never end up using it, and I think it's so adorable, and just it's so pretty, and it's so different than what I'm used to using and all these things. And honestly, I'm not gonna toot my own horn again, but like basically I feel like I'm getting a lot better at building, and that's something that, or not building, landscaping. I feel like I'm getting a lot better at landscaping, and I'm really proud of myself because like, girl, I'm actually getting good at landscaping. What the heck? That is literally crazy to me because I never thought I would be good at landscaping. Like I never thought I would be good at landscaping, like legit. Like I've seen so many people do so many beautiful, gorgeous things with landscaping, and I just never thought that was my thing. And then, recently I just started building, and I was like, oh my God, landscaping is so much fun. I gotta do this more often. So basically I was like, you know what? We're gonna work on this. We're gonna work on this little landscaping thing, and honestly, I'm obsessed. So yeah, we really like it a whole lot. So we're just kind of adding the signs on the outside and adding cute little decorations and whatnot. I kind of go back and forth of what decorations I want to do, but then I end up doing with those little I don't know what you call those, like sconces. I don't really know what they're called. But yeah, I do end up using those garlands. I think that's what they're called, garlands. So I use those garlands, and I use them all around the build, all over the place. It's freaking cute. I love it a whole ton. And also, we also got the new update recently for all of the new items, which I actually don't think I got the items for the new update. I think I just like totally forgot about that. I think I totally forgot that the update was a thing, and I was just like building myself a little cute little Christmas house, and I was like, oh wait, I forgot there's a new update. So I totally forgot about that. And you know what? It's fine. We're fine. So hopefully you guys don't mind me not using any of the new items from the Sims delivery pack thingy-mabobber. I don't know what you call it. I think it's called Sims delivery, Sims fast delivery, Sims something delivery. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, we're just kind of working on this little area in the front, and I really envision like this cute little archway that you enter, and you go from the world that you knew into this world of Christmas land and wonder and magic. And I really wanted to use that kind of as a way of just doing things, and I kind of also wanted to use it as as like something where maybe possibly like, I don't know, I was kind of thinking like amusement parks. I was thinking like amusement parks kind of have that like little archway thing where you go from like your normal world into like the amusement park world. Maybe I'm not making any sense. You know what? I might not be making any sense, but that's okay. Let me tell you, putting this ice rink in here was very freaking difficult because it's giant. What do you do with a freaking huge ice rink when you only have like a 40 by 30 lot? You know what I mean? Like it's pretty darn big, you know what I mean? So I had to figure out what to do with it, and I think I ended up putting it in the corner where it's right now, and I think it actually looks really good. Originally I was gonna size it down, but I'm like, that might mess with gameplay, so I'm not gonna do that. So I ended up not doing that, but I think it looks really good in the end. And we have like a bunch of little seating outside, and we put like little chess tables outside. So again, this could be like any type of lot that you want to make it into. It could be like a residential lot, which I don't know why it would be a residential lot, because there's no beds or anything, but you can make it into a residential lot. You can make it into like a little dining restaurant area mid bobber, or you could even make it into a lounge or even a park. I feel like there's so many opportunities with this build that I'm kind of obsessed with it. So yeah, so we end up putting these little tables everywhere, and I was kind of having a difficult time figuring out where to put all these tables. I don't know, it's just kind of a mess. And yeah, so also I ended up using those that sign from Henford on Bagley. That's like basically like the townie sign that shows you all the townies in the town. I don't know if it actually works that way when I put it down in this area. I don't know, I'm gonna have to play test that, but basically I just kind of was like, you know what, this is gonna be cute. I'm just gonna have this cute little sign. And there's so many of those little cute little signs. Like there's one that's part of Outdoor Retreat, one for Seasons, which I didn't even know there was one for Seasons. Like what? And then there's one for, I'm pretty sure, City Living, and so many other different packs. There's like a bunch of those, which is so random. Like, is that just me? Is it just really random that there's a bunch of these signs? I don't know. I feel like sometimes in The Sims they kind of repeat things over and over again. Like, yeah, I don't know, just like a bunch of things, like the sign thing. Like they just keep doing that, and then festivals in The Sims, they just keep repeating that. I don't know, but I mean, I'm okay with it, but like it's just a lot sometimes. So yeah, but anyways, so now we are working on the cute little animal shed area, and I did end up putting a little green patch of grass down there. However, it doesn't really work all that well because you can't really see it through the snow because I'm building while it's snowing outside, so it's a bit of a problem, but it's okay. We eventually get there. We fix it all up. It's great. It's beautiful. It's perfect. Anyways, so yeah, Christmas, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm actually really excited, but at the same time it's kind of awkward and weird and just like, yikes. Christmas. It's a weird time of year. I don't know. I feel like for a lot of people it can give them a lot of anxiety. So I just want to say I'm hoping the best for you all, and I hope you guys are all doing well this winter season. Whether or not you celebrate whatever holiday you celebrate, I hope you are doing well and have a grand time, whatever you're doing. For myself, I am, just celebrating with my fam, doing the whole dealio, the whole Christmas shebang. Hanukkah already happened, so that already happened. It is what it is. It was really fun holiday though. I really enjoy, just the holidays in general. I love the holidays because it's when you get to be together with family, and it's like absolutely so much fun to just be with your family and just spend that time that you don't normally get with your family. And it's like a new way of, I don't know. I won't say it's like a new way of doing things, but like it's a new way of being together. You know what I mean? And when I was younger, I used to always make this board game for my family during the holidays, and it was like so much fun. Like it was a homemade board game that I used to make for my family. It was so much fun. And it was like one of those things that I always just used to do when I was younger, and it was just so much fun. And we always did that for Thanksgiving and whatnot, and I just, oh my goodness, you guys, I love it so much. So anyways, reminiscing on the past, what a fun time. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I feel like the holidays are definitely a weird time of year though, because there's so much going on, and it's literally so crazy how crazy the year can get, especially during this time of year. I feel like people just kind of go insane during this time of year. I don't know, there's just a lot of partying and everything going on, so I hope you guys are all staying safe, and I really, really do hope that, because it's a crazy time of year. We don't need to be going reckless and crazy, you know what I mean? So just stay safe, do your thing, you got this, boo. Anyways, so we're kind of finally working on the downstairs area. So for the downstairs area, we have two different areas that are kind of separated from one another. We have the little we have the little dining area where your Sims can dine and whatnot. And then we have the area in the living room. I want to call it the living room, but it's not technically the living room, but it's technically the living room. I don't know what you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it, it's a living room. And basically there's like a game table in there and whatnot, all the deals. But so we're going to be working on this dining area first, and I did put up fireplaces on both sides of the thing, so it's kind of like a double fireplace kind of dealio, but technically not a double fireplace. I don't know. I used to be enchanted by those double fireplaces in The Sims, or not in The Sims, in real life. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but they're like back-to-back fireplaces where you can like see through on one side and then you can see through on the other side. I don't know. It's really cool. Like there's on 2 different walls. It's very cool. In very fancy houses too. So you know what I mean? You know what I mean. So basically, I tried to recreate that. However, not completely. There's just fireplaces on both sides. So kind of enchanting, a little enchanting, kind of cute, very cute. Anyways, so we were just kind of putting the tables in here right now, and it was a little difficult because this space, not that it was a small space because it wasn't a small space, but it was just a smaller space. You know what I mean? So I didn't have a whole lot of room to put everything, but I did end up putting things where they needed to go and whatnot. I put a waiter station in here along with a hostess station. So when your Sims walk in, they can be like, I want a table 3 for 5 people. Well, technically you can't fit 5 people in this table, but let's say for 4 people. You're like, I want a table for 4 people right here. So they can do that, or they can walk into the other area where the living room area is. And we also have a kitchenette area, or like a kitchenette area, which is right here. I think that's what they're called, a kitchenette. I think that's what they're called. Basically where I have cute little area to get coffee, tea, whatever you want to get. We got it for you, boo. And then we also have this little area where we have the bar, which is very cute. And this is actually the bar from Henford on Bagley, or sorry, Cottage Living. It's not Henford on Bagley. I think I might have called it Henford on Bagley earlier, but whatever. I kind of wanted a space to separate the area from where the kitchen was and the regular space. So I kind of have a table, or like have the bar in between where, you know, the staff can go behind and like normal, quote unquote, normal people who are just dining there can just go and whatnot. And honestly, I think it was kind of a good choice because I feel like sometimes it can get a little hectic. Your Sims just want to walk wherever they want to walk. Like, I swear to God, like half the time my Sims are just walking into the kitchen and they are just starting to cook meals. So hopefully this doesn't happen because there's a little separation there, but not a whole lot. There's still not a whole lot of separation, but I tried. So now we are working on the kitchen area, and this kitchen, let me tell you, was a bit of a confusing mess to make because I had a slanted wall between the area in which the little booth is and the area where the kitchen is. And I was going to open up that wall and just have it be all open, but then I decided not to because basically there is no walls to make it closed off for the area where the little booth is, where the winter booth is. So it was a little bit problematic and a little frustrating because, you know, your girl doesn't want to deal with that. Your girl does not want to deal with like a little snowy winter coming into my house. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to do that to my Sims. So yeah, it was a little confusing to make this little area and box it off and, you know, do these 2 little areas here. But I think I end up making it work, and I think it looks fine and whatnot. So yeah, but we're kind of working on the kitchen right now, and, you know, put in the little dine out thing. I know, I feel bad. Like, you have to have so many packs to download this build, but I hope you guys are happy with it because I'm really, really happy with this build, and I think it looks really freaking good. I'm really happy with it, and I'm just excited because honestly, winter is coming. Santa, hey. Yeah, heck yeah. Anyways, so yeah, so for this little booth area, we kind of just use a little table where like maybe the employees can sit if they are like taking a little bit of a break, you know what I mean? Like their little break room area. I think it's a really good area just to like have a little break room for your Sims if they need to, you know, just take a little break from everything and just be like, okay, I'm chilling, I'm vibing, you know what I mean? So that's what I end up doing in that little break room area. And I don't know. I feel like, you know, I feel like Sims would just sit back there and eat randomly. I don't know, but it could happen. And I haven't playtested this yet, but I would hope so that Sims can get to that little booth area where the winter booth is. We'll see. Hopefully. If not, I'm gonna have to move some things, and that is not gonna be fun. But I will play test this before I put this on the gallery, and it'll probably go up a little late after this build is up, just because I am going to be on vacation, so I will not be here. But you guys will see it, and it'll be great and all. So yes. Anyway, we're basically done with this area now, and we are moving on to the next area of this place, which is the living room. I want to call it the living room. I know I keep calling it the living room, but it's technically not the living room. It's technically like a little lounge area. I don't know what you want to call it. But also, I don't know if you noticed, but I put green and red, I don't know, it's more pinky, but it's green and red, we're gonna call it red, green and red wallpaper in the 2 different rooms downstairs because I just had to, you guys. I don't know, I think it's super cute. I just love the little ounces of red and green and festive colors, you know what I mean? So I had to do that, and honestly, I really appreciate it. I appreciate it a whole ton. And we had to go with those bright red couches because honestly, that's the vibe. And I did put in a little, some little, what do you call it? Oh my goodness, what are those called? Bookshelves. I put in some bookshelves because you know what? It's a bookshelf area. Maybe you could also turn this into a library if you really wanted to. I definitely feel like it could be any type of lot. It could be even just a generic lot that your Sims come to visit whenever they want. And honestly, those are my favorite types of lots, is just having generic lots that people can come to visit, and it can be whatever freaking lounge or whatever type of lot that you want it to be. Like it can be, there can be a kitchen, there can be like a little booth area, there can be all sorts of different things, and it's great and all. And honestly, that's really what I wanted to go for in this build, just to have like a lot of the different activities for your Sims to do whatever they want. And I may use this build actually in a Let's Play or two. I don't know what Let's Play at this moment because I don't know what world it would technically fit into. Like I feel like it could fit at Kiyomatsu Point, if you guys know where that is, in Snowy Escape. I feel like it could fit there well. But I don't know if it's the same size as the lot, but it could fit there, and I feel like that'd be super cute. But however, it's not really Christmas after I film the next episode, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We literally just had Christmas in Snowy Escapes. That was perfect. That was absolutely gorgeous. We're basically done with this area downstairs, and I'm just adding last minute details, like a cute little extra details, like I don't know, plants and whatnot. I don't know. Now we are working on the upstairs area, and again, I really wanted to go for this cozy vibe because you know what, it is such a cozy vibe. We have all the cozy vibes, and I'm obsessed. I love it so much. So yes, we do end up adding another booth up here, which is from City Living, and somehow I was able to get a booth up here. Don't exactly know how I did that, but I did get a booth up here. I don't know if it is actually functional, which I will game test, and if it's not, I'm just gonna leave it up here because you know what, it's fine. So yeah, because at least one booth should be functional, right? So I was struggling a bit with what booth to put up here because I was like, none of them fit, and I knew I wanted to put a little booth up here. I wanted to put multiple booths up here, however, I decided against that, just because it seemed too cluttered and maybe a little too much, if you know what I mean. And it's just like those things are very clunky, and I did not realize how clunky they were, so I just ended up not doing that. And I would say like this is more of like where the New Year's people come to go. You know what, they're like celebrating New Year's, they're like, I gotta get ready for New Year's, I gotta get my New Year's gear on and whatnot, so they come up here and they just get quick meal and celebrate the holidays. So yeah, but anyways, so yeah, you see that little cute little booth that I put up here, very cute, and it actually fits underneath the ceiling. Don't really know how, but it does. As you guys can see, you guys can probably tell that I put in this little sorcerer table. What is it called? Like the seance table? I don't know, you guys. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking. But at first, I originally put this in here because I was like, oh, maybe they can like get to their old relatives and like talk to their old relatives. I don't know, is that something you do on Christmas? Probably not. But I mean, I don't personally do that. Maybe you do that. I don't know, I'm not judging, but I don't do that on Christmas. But maybe some people do. And so I was like, okay, you know what? We're going to put a cute little seance booth in here, and people are going to be able to like tell their fortune and, you know, talk to their old relatives and whatnot. It's going to be great. And then I decided against it because I was like, children are going to be here, and then children are going to be messing around, and then teens are going to get all mean and spooky and try to tell these like stupid fortune things. So I was like, not gonna do that. Instead, I decided against it, and we just kind of don't have that in here anymore, so it's just gone. But for right now, we are just kind of working on the bathrooms, and these are cute little bathrooms. I never use this wallpaper, and I absolutely have never used that flooring, tile flooring, just because I've never used it, and it's never really come into fruition when I've needed it, and I honestly don't know if it really fits with this vibe of this build, but it's in here anyways, and it's happening. So you know what? It's fine. It works. It's beautiful, right? Right. So yes. And then we work on this little last area, which I was a little confused about what to put in here because I was like, what the heck do I put in here? Like what? So again, talking about the seance table, don't know, doesn't fit, doesn't work. I end up putting a cute little kids area in this area because I was like, yikes, table, we don't really need that here. So I end up putting a cute little kids area right here because I was like, you know what, kids need an area to play, right? So I put like a little table, and then we put a little piano in here, and the piano is really, I love these grand pianos. I want to be one of those fancy people when I'm older that has like a grand piano in their house and never plays it. I feel like I've got to be that person, but I want to play it. You know, I want to learn how to play instruments, and that's one of the instruments I really want to learn how to play is the piano, but it's like so loud and obnoxious, but at the same time I think it's fairly beautiful and all of these things, so I don't know. But anywho, I actually ended up putting a good amount of just random amount of furniture in here. I wasn't exactly sure what to put down here. I don't know, it's just a really random space of area. I ended up just kind of putting a couple of lounge chairs in this area and just kind of made it work, you know what I mean? And again, I feel like this would have been a really great area to have like a little Santa Claus, like, come sit with me, I'm Santa Claus, and sit on the little thingy-wobber, sit on my lap and tell me your secrets, your most desired wishes, you know what I mean? I feel like this would have been a perfect area, which I guess you technically could have with the two little chairs near the bathroom, but that's a little weird. Near the bathroom, I don't know, but I wish I had also added more than one bathroom in here, because the one bathroom, I feel like, you guys, is just not enough. I mean, your Sims are constantly needing to go to the bathroom, and I've noticed I haven't played with a pregnant Sim in so long, and I just recently played with a pregnant Sim. I'm not gonna reveal who, but basically they keep going to the bathroom. Like, they won't stop going to the bathroom, like, literally. And so I'm like, dang, this really is a life simulation game. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised, but I am surprised. So it's really frustrating. So I guess don't bring your pregnant Sims here, because they're not going to like it, I guess, because they're not going to be able to go to the bathroom. But anywho, so now we're working on the final level here, which I think I briefly talked about, how there's going to be a celebrity area up here, and we have the little ropes and whatnot, so you can bring your celebrity Sims here as well, and they can just have a grand old time. It's perfect. It's beautiful. It's epic. And I really wanted to go for, like, I don't know, like, fancy, rich winter vibes. You know what I mean? Like, they have the gold plated everything and whatnot. Like, that is the vibe I was going for, and I feel like it kind of went. I don't know, am I wrong or am I right? I don't really know, but I think it works. I think it's good, and it's really, really just, I don't know, I'm obsessed, you guys. I'm obsessed with The Great Gatsby. We know this already. But what you didn't know is that I just love fancy, just, everything. It's so gorgeous. And I wish that it was a little more gaudy in here. I think that would have been perfect. If it was a little more gaudy in here, I think that would have been absolutely gorgeous. But instead, it's just kind of like, you know, it is what it is. You know, it works. It's fine. And I love that sage green color that I used for the wallpaper in here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I wish I had put like one of the wallpapers from Vintage Glamour. I think that would have been really freaking good. But anyway, did not end up doing that. This area is very small, so I didn't end up having a lot of things, but there is the giant clock in here as well. I ended up putting the giant clock in here because I was like, you need the giant clock in here because it's on the outside, so you gotta have it on the inside. I don't know. It just reminds me of the Big Ben. Anyways, I'm going to go. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a magical day, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye, guys.